Hey, Scumby. So YouTube's already proving to be more of a hassle than it should have been. I literally just couldn't click stream on my thing because it had desynced itself, so then I had to enter in all the specific details. And then it was going, oh, we're not receiving any data, but here's your preview of you and all the data you're sending and the video and everything, but we're not receiving any data, so you can't go live. Like, all right, turn it off, turn it on again, see what happens. Is the microphone coming through okay? I think the music would have just cut out because I'm checking stuff in the background's not running. Let's close down all these extra processes I don't need. Oh, lovely. You gotta love YouTube for just making it a slight little bit more difficult than it should be. What rates, quality options are available to you? Because according to my little graph here, you're possibly watching the 720p version? Oh, someone's watching the 1080p now, maybe? I just want to see how accurate this weird little thing is. Yeah. Oh, cool. So it auto picks 720, but then you got a full range. That's probably a good thing. I remember when we tried YouTube last time, it was defaulting to 1080p or, you know, whatever I was streaming in. And quite a few people from various parts of the world were like, oh, my connection can't keep up. So that it's defaulting them slightly lower is possibly a good thing. Ah, dog, that's my foot. Please stop licking it. Hey. You, stop it. He's going to be a little bastard today, I can tell. What's wrong with you? Oh. Come here, you little monster. Somebody wants to say hello. Ah, to my nose. Thanks. I'm going to have to clean that now. You can't. No, we had this discussion last time. You can't just sit here. This isn't gonna work. No. You want to play No Man's Sky? Ooh. Or headbutt me in the face. Go on then. Bugger off. There'll be a slight timeout while I wash the dog slobber off of my glasses so I can see. Streaky. Right. Hey, Luna Dusk. And Jamal Woodard? Sorry, my bad. Yes, there was a dog here. He vacated the premises after doing a drive-by licking of my face and my feet. He's now down there in his bed looking sorry for himself. I'm sure he'll make a reappearance. He seems to be in that kind of mood today.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Right. What on earth? Oh, yes. We were repairing that horribly shaped ship.
Shield.
I remember. Okay, we should probably start with the launch thruster and the pulse engine. So metal plating, hermetic seal, pure ferrite. Is that a storm? That's a storm. We're getting back in.
Shield.
Okay, while we wait for the storm to blow over, we will continue looking at what we need to really repair. I mean, sodium, that should be reasonably easy to get up and going. Allow me to keep shooting those guys in space. Microprocessors, didn't we have to buy those? We've got a reasonable amount of sodium. We should be able to do that sodium nitrate, no problem. Those we'll have to buy. Ferrite. Pure ferrite, that was the double refine, wasn't it? Oh no, we got 11 of it. We need 50. We should be able to manage that. Hermetic seal, I'm not so sure how you make one of those. Oh, carbon. Yeah, we should manage that as well. Maybe. Oh yeah, we got tons of carbon. We just need the external storm to go away, so I can actually see what I'm doing out there. So while we wait for that, how's everybody in chat today? We got the usual suspects. There will be a series of, I'll say, announcements, suggestions, ideas coming up in the next Minecraft video that you'll find on the channel after this releases, or for the guys live, you'll obviously hear it live. So you may want to check that out, especially if you're into Total War. I'll say no more. That storm totally looks like it's dissipating, honest. Did we get a wrecked ship right when it's the middle of storm season? Yes, we know the launch thruster's critically damaged. Oh, fine, we'll just go start work. No. No. Brain cannot remember buttons. Okay, we'll put in some carbon, and we'll put in some more carbon. I don't remember how much we needed. I'll take 50 and that'll be it for now. Yep. So if I take it out of the machine. Actually, we needed sodium. Now, I won't do too much of this because obviously sodium's our hazmat regen stuff. I don't know when we're going to find another supply. I'll do 40 for now. I can't remember the numbers. Yes, yes, shield down, recharge immediately. We needed 13. Wildly overdid that. Yeah. Yeah, we don't need some of these ones. Pure ferrite. Plating hermetic seal. Now it was hermetic seal, metal plating. There, both of those. Right, we need 39 ferrite. Ooh. Yes, you can set that little thing on the right, but lazy. Yep, the storm's stopped for now. What was it? This one. Then we need some launch fuel, which means another metal plate and some more dihydrogen. Which means we need some ferrite dust. Okay. Aha. H's. Let's go this away for them. No, wrong one. Hang on, confused it. There we go. It says G up in the corner because for some reason this game just keeps the default and not what I've actually remapped it to. So I then have to remember what I've remapped it to. What else did we need? It was ferrite, wasn't it? Suppose I should analyze some rocks. We've got a question in chat. What's it say? Can you set the thing on the right? Huh? Didn't work for me, just snapped back to max when I tried to adjust it. I'm not sure what Scumby's referring to. I think it might be something out of the game. Right. Do we want? We want the one of them.
Constructed.
One of them.
Constructed.
Oh, the thing. Okay, he was talking about the portable refinery. So it was what he's suggesting is, can you set this? Seems to work for me. He was suggesting on his one it wasn't working. Alright, let's hop in so at least our stuff can recharge while we look at things. Alright, launch thrusters. Oh, they're full. Maybe I didn't need to buy some fuel. Never mind. Right, that would be microprocessors. Done. That we can't get. The wiring looms. Not even seen some of those. What, hull fracture with a lot of chromatic metal. Gold. Right. Wow. It says search for clues about Artemis on the other on the other worlds. So let's give this a try. Oh, our launch thrusters, that went down a lot less than usual. It used to go down 25%. This thing might be able to jump further. Hey, Austin. Everything's going great, thanks. Just got this new ship kind of flying. Oh dear. Hailing incoming message. Artemis entity received a signal. Is it first? Is it last? Time for truth. You have the signal, but you are not Artemis entity. Well, okay, I'll tell the truth. They obviously know. Signal is familiar to Nada. We've been in contact before, I think. Be a good time to come aboard. Yes, a proper introduction to our home. It's not this fleet in orbit, is it? Signal detected anomaly, and it's this glowing thing, which is around here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, right. Giant football space station. Let's not hit the rock. Is this the door? That was broke. Oh, those are the players. Ah. We've found the other peoples. Chat's response, that's no moon. Yeah, very appropriate. What is that thing? The Nexus? Terminal rejects my input, whatever its purpose appears. I'm not yet authorized to use it. I should find and speak to the inhabitants of the station before returning. Alrighty. Quicksilver synthesis companion. I mean, there's bug-eyed, and then there's that. Create exotic items from Quicksilver. New Quicksilver mission is available from the Nexus every day up to a maximum stack of 3. Oh, cool. Customization. Random decorations? Where would you put those? I guess in your base. Pocket reality generator. Oh, it's just a model. Fireworks, gestures, statues. All the niceties you really don't need, but are kind of cool to have. Fair enough. Looks like some more kind of marketplace. Operation Helios. A timeout in reality? Where on earth are we then? Give data creatures? Oh, some nanites. But nanites the currency, I don't remember. They really went to town on their weird aliens. Traveller hopes to make progress. Traveller tests themselves. I will help in exchange. Progress for progress. Or wealth. Experience and materials. Both valid. Today. I don't know what Storm Crystal is. I'll transmit milestone data. Got me some more nanites. An interesting visor. Ours is smooth and theirs is weird bug-eyed. Why would you want that? It'd be really annoying. Apparently we don't have whatever he wants. So he's sniffing me? Lovely. Who's Gemini? Staying here for a while. Okay. I was hoping to learn a word, but alright, never mind. It's obviously not that kind of place. Let's carry on with what it wants me to do, rather than getting sidetracked. Who was expecting him to say I am Groot? Precisely divergent Korvax. Welcome to our anomaly. That's the interesting word there. Homer is pleasant, yes. Polo's own design. Perfect bubble beyond the Sentinels, beyond vengeful Korvax. Nada watches time come and go. Alright, let's ask about the space station, seeing it's very Death Star-like. Okay, so beyond what is outside our anomaly wanders free like Nada to observe, to search. So they jump around reality? I guess that's a good excuse for having this show up as a social hub whenever you want to push a button. Sentinels, the Atlas, they don't care for this place. I feel their eyes hunting us. So the Sentinels are definitely bad then. The Korvax watches me. There is a patience and organic tilt on the way they hold their metal shell. Okay, let's ask about Artemis, because that was the guy we were trying to track down. Traveler entity, perhaps they're known to you. Do not know their number. They have a number. No, does not care to think about iterations as numbers. And that's starting to sound very Mass Effect universe getting reset. Okay, pulses of gentle light, something familiar about them. Let's find out what we can find out them. Oh, is this the race that's meant to be like the giant hive mind? That's why he's saying he's awoken. He's divergent. Okay, this station was called to me since I woke up on the planet. Perhaps it's called Artemis as well. Perhaps it called to Artemis as well. Sorry, I read that wrong. Fellow friend found Nada, found my signal. Nada is safe. Now Nada finds other signals, makes others safe. Okay. Speak with Polo friend. Perhaps they might know more about missing Artemis. People see things more clearly than Nada. Just going to recharge my mining beam because I just noticed it was low while I remember. Or I need it desperately because I'm getting attacked. Okay. That... Oh, who does that remind me of? The little alien in one of the newer Star Wars movies that has the lightsaber and has the weird little goggles. Mags? No, maybe not. I can't remember. Someone in chat probably knows. But the whole goggle thing. And being small. Alright. Also Crazy Frog, apparently, according to chat. As long as he doesn't start doing the song, we're all good. And if you're too young to know what Crazy Frog is, it's probably a good thing. Don't go Google it. Alright, friends everywhere. If only you know where to look. Friends in all shapes, all sizes, all places. Artemis friend. You're where they should be. It's not seem possible, but all things are possible, such as the universe. Yes, he does sound like Mr. Blobby. We'll find them, no doubt. There is always a signal, always a trace. Cow. Our home will see to it. I assume it means the big Death Star. When you leave, you will not be where you were. You will be closer. That's vague. Or maybe not. So does this thing spit us out in random places? Okay, before you leave, spend some time with other friends. We all help each other here. Speak to other travelers, learn nanites, learn new technology blueprints. Oh, am I not going to be able to pass this quest because I've already spoken to them now? That sounds like the sort of thing that would escape through quality testing. Maz Kanata, that was it. Jamar knows the name. Oh. Give data planets. Right, learn new technology. Can we give him more stuff? No. Right, learn new blueprints. Let's go have a look. I apologise for the volume balance. It's all over the place. Traveller new, your suit is an extension of yourself. Let me aid you research exosuit upgrades. Right, we have 720 nanite clusters. What do we want? Simple translator. Sounds good, but look around for a bit more. Hazmat gauntlet. Upgrades the metallic shielding, the exosuit gloves, advanced planar reinforcement. Shielding allows the user to safely handle hazardous substances, as well as perform the necessary feats of strength required to harvest certain farmable flora. I mean, the required parts are quite achievable. What's all of this then? Hazard protection. Provides relief from solar heat, but I haven't seen phosphorus yet. Yeah, we'll ignore... Actually, we have seen uranium, haven't we? You're able to swim underwater for extended periods. Sodium diode. I mean, maybe they're worth getting? It would let me stay outside longer. I imagine you probably get uranium from a planet with radiation issues. Oxygen recycler needs a salt refractor and a crystal sulfide. No, haven't seen those. Increases the capacity of the jetpack tanks. Fly and sprint for longer. That's quite nice and quite achievable. Advanced jump capabilities, allowing the user to take huge leaps with ease. But we haven't seen a salt refractor. I haven't seen living pearls. Right. Let's grab that one. Hang on, it just kicked me out. Browse a huge array of base parts. Oh, an exosuit upgrade. What's this bit? Purchase an inventory slot. 5,000 units. I'll leave that for a minute. Starship research. Cylindrical room. Wedge. Hydroponics. Yeah, all right. They got serious. Flags, wall screens, decals. Hang on a minute. A deep water chamber. You can build underwater bases? Watertight doors? Moon pools? Ah. Submarine docking? This game does a lot more than I gave it credit for. What's in the Starship research? Cadmium drive. Prevents rapid disassembly when attempting to reach rare class red stellar bodies. Okay, so we can't jump certain places at the moment. Emerald drive for green. An indium drive for blue. Okay. Device that modulates standard Starship communication signals to enable the transport of matter as well as data. Starships fitted with such device can send and receive products and substances to the user's exosuit over long distances. Needs those wiring looms though, which I think are pretty difficult to come by. I mean, everything needs them. Literally everything. Fusion engine. Humboldt drive. What's a Tethys beam? Submarine mining laser. Submarine analysis. Okay. There's a lot. Multi-tool research. This might be more useful. Like, immediately useful. Hey, General Cody. Personal force field. Wiring loom. Waveform recycler. A powerful lateral processing site and multi-tool scanning system allows the device to recharge at a significantly improved rate. Yeah. An optical drill. That's for highly efficient mining. Increasing the yield. Needs a lot of stuff we haven't seen. Oh, bolt caster. Energy projectile weapons. So we haven't made one of those yet. We can get grenades. Increased accuracy. Energy beams. A shotgun. Rapid fire. I mean, I'm still not completely sold on any of them. Exosuit, however. Some of the things in here definitely seem more useful. Humboldt drive, powered by penguins. I don't need PETA raiding my stream. Alright, we'll get the hazmat gauntlet. So I can pick up stuff. And I'm not expecting to go underwater a lot, really. Don't know if I'm going to get a sodium diode. Okay, what's that? That's 320, 480. I can get 3 of these. I think we've seen radiation. Actually, I might just take radiation for now and hold on to some nanites in case I get asked to buy something specific. Install our new technology. Yeah, there's no point in me researching all of them. I've only got so many slots. What's that last one? Ah, an increase to life support tanks. In they go. Alright, well, that was intriguing. There was lots of stuff. I think what we'll do is finally go see what this thing is, as I assume we can use it now. Nope. What's my current quest? Speak with Nada. Wasn't that the first one? Okay, we've got to go back and talk to the guy we've already spoken to once. What do you want, crazy robot load? Okay, Nada and Prolo drift between worlds and worlds. There are many. Have you seen them? Nada wishes they could. Nada regrets much. Ask what to do. Yeah, game, tell me what to do. Alright, travel entities free to make their own path. Find Artemis entity, explore with others, travel to great sites. Proceed as you will, travel entity, we will aid you, others will aid you. Also, even if you seek the Crimson Lyre. What's the Crimson Lyre? Crimson Lyre, Atlas, false entity, Korvax worship, but Nada knows better. Nada knows where it dwells, Nada chooses to disregard it. If traveler entity wishes to seek it, Nada will help. Nada wishes you to be safe. Ask for help with exploration. Nada will mark your map with a great wonder, but take your time with your journey, find your patterns, speak to others on the station, they have things to offer. Okay. So we've got to investigate the space anomaly, which I think we're still doing. Continue to search for Artemis, or there's a black hole. This is where Atlas lays. Okay. So continuing to search for Artemis. Can we get in this thing yet? Aha! Complete missions with other travelers to assist Nada and Polo. Collect 798 activated copper. Tame wild creature. You can tame creatures. Kill 30 monstrosities. I'm not sure I want to know what those are. Yeah, we're not at a point in the game to be doing any of those. Nice array of different ships. I mean, that one's huge. That one reminds me of a Viper from Battlestar Galactica. Man, I love that series. So good. Return to space. Well, that's a planet we discovered before, so we're not that far away from where we used to be. I like both the original Battlestar and the remake. They're both good. Somebody where? Is there anyone out there? It's outside. Something's wrong with... Are they going to get murdered? Terrible horror flick style. Identify yourself. Any sound I hear in the background hiss of cosmic radiation. You found me. There's so little light. Thought I'd never hear another soul again. That's somebody teleporting in, I think. How did you find my voice? So you found a crashed ship. Tell the stranger about the crashed ship and how I found the communicator ID and distress beacon. It's outside, but I think I'm safe. Are we going to find out what a monstrosity is when we encounter wherever this guy is? There are 16 of them. They look just like... 16 what? Don't know who you are, do you? How's that relevant to the 16 things trying to eat you? It lied to me, it lied to all of. This must be Artemis, and they clearly need the help. I need to find a way to boost their signal. Locate a long-distance transmitter. Have we...
Warning. Threat detected.
Oh, hello. Let's try this new ship out, shall we? We're slowly gaining. That's a rock. That's a rock. Rock on.
Warning. Threat detected. No free stops in ship inventory.
Yeah, we probably can't pick up any of the loot we get, but still get the bounty.
Stops in ship inventory.
Overheated my guns. Ah, chromatic metal, lovely. Lemnium. Right. Is this Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan and Jango in the asteroid field? As much as people give the Precursor trilogy a lot of stick, I actually quite enjoyed it. I mean, midichlorians, yes. There's no defending that. But it wasn't as bad as a lot of people make out. I can't decide if that fuel tank's going down slower than my previous ship. Interesting looking building. External radiation. Save and chart. See what this gets us. Saxkus 11. Still don't know what an Atlas Pass V1 actually is. I hope it's not some dodgy microtransactions thing. I'm not saying I'd be surprised if it was, but I hope it isn't. What's the point in making the what look like physical rungs of a ladder if you're going to climb up using the weird balls on the edge? Right, power the transmitter to boost the signal.
Technology recharge.
Follow terminus activated. Multiple signal sources available. Power hosts a powerful transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. Extra power should allow me to reestablish connection to Artemis. I tried to locate Artemis' frequency uploading the data from our previous communication. Network traffic low. Access records. There are no incoming calls. Access the logs. Yep. Well, that was weird. It's you again. You really are real. They're doing their best to make this obscure and strange as possible. You're real. Hard to think here something's wrong with the... Is to create a better reality when you have to. I thought you might be a dream. I haven't heard another voice in so long, not since I cut the speaker from my exosuit. It said such terrible things. Okay. Ask who they are and they smile. I'm just like you. You are a traveler wilds, aren't you? Ask how they know. They do not respond with speech. They transmit a vision. A red star in a fragile world. I do not understand the shapes within the whispers. I see life forms scattered to the far reaches of the galaxies. I see the stranger's first breath yearning for the stars. I see myself slumbering in the crimson void, waiting for a dream of worlds. And through the darkness I hear it said... Anomaly detected. Okay. What I showed you just now is holding me since I awoke. You must recognize it too. The other travelers discover of worlds. From the moment you opened your eyes, you must have known you were not like the others. So did I. Before I became stranded here, I was on a journey to somewhere. We finally meet. I'm sure that's going to be Atlas. Cannot be a coincidence that you found this signal. Tell me, do you still have the data log from the crashed ship? Upload the data. My equipment is damaged. I am alone on foot, stranded on a sunless world. I don't even know how your signal is reaching me. The ship you found, it belonged to me once. Perhaps there is hope after all. Need to work out where we both are. If you build signal boosters across this system, we should be able to triangulate your position. I'll be able to something, find my way out, and you'll get the answers you seek. Cool. So, how do we build a signal boost? Right, that's how we build a signal booster. Sodium, carbon nanotubes, and metal plating. Signal booster. Oh, convenient. There's some sodium over there. And we'll just gather up our fuel source while we're here, because that's always a fun one to run out of. Requires advanced mining. Okay, we'll have to stick to the plants for now. Okay, it was... Alright, we've got enough sodium. We need carbon nanotubes and metal plating. Oh. Analyze that to make room. Missing some ferrite.
Product constructed.
And build that though. Let's just discard the salt. And the silicate powder, because we don't seem to want those. Mordite as well, just make some room. Nope, that was carbon. Might as well grab some while I'm here. It looks rocky, so I assumed it would give, you know, ferrite.
Radiation protection falling.
Yes, boss. Alright, what was it? Plate.
Product constructed.
Sentinel. Signal booster. Exosuit upgrade unit detection online. Please select navigational task. Triangulate position. Ah, it's the torch. I just noticed a little thing in the corner saying how to find it. Right, what's my objectives? Visit several planets, build signal boosters in order to... Can I just pick this one up? Triangulation process hasn't gone down. I'm going to assume that's a yes. What's that? Now, I'm sure I was pointing at the other one, but, you know, it's heading that way now. Maybe we'll go investigate what that is quickly.
Warning. Threat detected.
I don't care. I mean, I'm glad that this faster than light, whatever type speed you want to call this, you don't have to, you know, dodge rocks.
Warning. Threat detected.
Okay, maybe we won't fly to that. That is totally not on the planet. I wonder if that was the anomaly. Yeah, Scumby in chat says the purple one's the anomaly. I mean, he calls it purple. I call it that colour that might be blue or purple. Oh joy, we've come back to frozen death world. Well, there's a microprocessor I don't have to buy.
Protection falling.
Was that 2 more microprocessors that I don't have to buy? I'm just going to hop back in the ship very quickly. Which one needed microprocessors? Ah, no, we said we got 2 microprocessors. We need a 3rd one.
Protection falling.
I feel like I've just raided someone's house. Hello. Monkey, weird faced man. Viking? I don't feel in danger and I'm about to turn and leave when the creature points towards my multi-tool. They bark with concern and motion to suggest that I should hand it over. Alright. They take my multi-tool and examine it, holding it close before tossing it away with a derisory snort. Instead, they offer me an improved replacement multi-tool. Compare. So, hang on. Mine is Type C with 6 slots. Theirs is Type C with 4 slots and a broken bit. That's cheaper. Has an increased scanner range and damage potential. Those are the only things that's beneficial. No? Because I would have to build my terrain manipulator again. No thanks, big weirdo. Beacon sent long ago from a distant star system awaits my response. The numbers are visible above an empty input box. I think I know what comes next. 1702 7021 0217. That's it. Shifting left 1 each time, so it should be 2170. A road location within the distant stars. Okay then. What else do we have around here? Atlas Pass V2 required. I really hope Atlas Passes are not microtransactions. Doesn't look like there's another sort of section to the base that I can get in.
Thermal protection falling.
Triangulate position. Cool. That up. I have noticed the locate nearby structures thing. I'm gonna finish this bit of the story, see where it leads, and then start messing around with like building my own base and exploring all the local areas and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see that. just not quite yet. That's probably a good point to bring No Man's Sky to an end for the moment, before I go jetting off to the last place, which will surely trigger some long conversation or something. Right, so for the guys on stream, just give me a minute. I'm going to top up my drink and we'll get on with the next game. Feel free to ask any questions in chat. I think what I'll do next is I might do the Minecraft bit next, because I want to discuss all of the channel-y type stuff while they've got some of the regulars in the chat, because it might be a chance for some of you to get involved, and I at least get feedback from you. Let me just get back out of the ship again so it makes sure it's saved. Store point saved. Good. Yep. I'll put this one up. Okay, sorry, right back. What's my favorite Mass Effect game? I don't believe I played anything beyond the first two. I may have started the third one and like got bored. I definitely didn't play. What was the one that wasn't Shepard? Is it Andromeda? I can't even remember. I'd say the second one's probably the one I enjoyed most, just because it was more, you know, it was a refined version of the first one. Oh, hello, sunlight. Sneaking through a gap in the curtains. 2 seconds. We've had this discussion before. You're not allowed in here. I love that bottom left picture of the dog. He was not happy when I put that on his head. Right, so welcome back to Minecraft. I'll do a short intro chat of what we're going to be up to Minecraft wise, and then I think quite a lot of this video is going to be taken up with me talking about what's going on with the channel and various other things. So where did I leave it? We've resolved the roofing issue. I upgraded the terrible looking granite chimney to brick, because I found loads of clay that we spotted in the bottom of the lake. I still haven't got around to actually getting any animals. Yeah, I think everything else that I've been working on is down here. So, for the more observational view, this has changed a lot, in that I didn't go anywhere near as far down as I used to. And that was because, as with everything, I over-engineered it compared to the other people. Everyone else has a single minecart track that they go up or down on by dropping a minecart on, hopping in and going. My brain went, oh, but if someone's coming the other way, what happens? We need 2 tracks, 1 for each way. And then it was, we'll get a bit of cactus, put this here, so that the track hits it, oh sorry, the cart hits it, pops itself off, goes down into that hopper, disappears under a little system under there, and you can pop that button for a minecart, and then pop that button to go. So I've used twice as much track as everyone else. Need a bit of cactus that nobody's been able to find yet on the server, because nobody's found a Badlands or a desert or whatever else they spawn in. And you have this monstrosity down here to make it all function. So yeah. Simple was not my solution. There was something down the bottom of the mines to show, so I'll just do that quickly. So I haven't done any more of the digging where we were hunting for lava, because that's still down here, wasn't it? That was what I was going to do a bit of a video on when I get bored during the week and want to record something. We have, however, dug a side room off of here, which we found some niceties in, and started the construction of the nether portal. So you've got the bottom layer of obsidian in there. But where the top layer is going to go, I just haven't got round to. And we got the water that I used to. I was going to say freeze. Freeze isn't the word. To convert the lava blocks to obsidian. I just haven't carted enough lava here yet. I was waiting for when we discover the lava thing down that route that we were looking for, so I don't have to keep going up to the surface to find some. But anyway, we'll jump on the minecart. We have to make sure we go on the left-hand side track, because the right-hand side one I haven't got enough track to have completed yet, so it would stop halfway. It's also technically the return path, so why would I go on it anyway, right? In we get. I spent far too long trying to make it so that when you push that button, these went live. There was a delay long enough so that they deactivated again, and then this popped out, because then what you could do is permanently have a cart sat here, and you just hit that button and it fires the existing cart off down the track, delays, spawns a new one that then doesn't immediately go firing off down the track. But I just couldn't get the delays long enough. No matter how many repeaters I added, it was just like, nope, no, just no, not going longer. So we've got the 2-button solution of the accelerator track is normally off, and you have to hit that button to go. So this doesn't quite go to the room I showed previously, because Chadman decided he didn't like my terminus room, and that he would dig his own one directly below it, which made it exceedingly difficult for me to get to, because I couldn't really dig down through his ceiling. It also offset it just enough to be irritating. So you'll see us take a sharp turn and the end of the tunnel disappear partway towards the end. But yes, so channel stuff while we're riding on this. So I put up a poll a while ago asking what people thought would be the best thing for me to invest the next round of channel income in. I think option one was a... What was option one? I think option one was a 4K HD capture card. Option two was a VR headset. And option three was a better webcam for live streams. Although you see we've run out of track here. I quite heavily was like, boo, because I don't massively enjoy using the webcam to begin with, and I think the quality on it is quite sufficient for what I use it for. And also, going down that route, you then end up spending lots on lighting, and yeah, it's a money sink. The 4K capture card won massively. I then actually looked into it properly, and the requirements on Elgato's new 4K capture card, which is the one I'd go for because of the features it offers, and like, this is an Elgato 1080p capture card, were so ridiculous that even my gaming PC doesn't really fully meet the requirements. Like, you need a top tier gaming PC with the latest generation Nvidia card to meet their requirements for the capture PC. At the moment, my capture PC is basically my previous gaming PC with the capture card in. You know, it doesn't need to be a massively amazing. So for that requirement jump, it was just like, yeah, that's not happening. That's you know, almost a 10 times increase in the cost of the system requirements. Yeah, my track kind of ends at the moment. So unfortunately that upgrade can't happen. I'll just pause my discussion for channel stuff while I go over this. So this is my route. At the moment I'm going to have over here at another end version of what I've got at the other end with the 2 buttons and the cactus and the self-delivery. But Chad's solution for now is grab your own minecart. Over here we have the route to Chadman's. Over here we have the route to French Monks. And over here we apparently have the route to Aztears, but I didn't think he'd actually played on it too much. You can tell the track bit's not done, but that tunnel goes somewhere. Bearing in mind it might be a big load of nothing, I'm not going to go down that route because that would be really dull for you. We'll go investigate what Chad's been up to, because I'd have a vague idea of what he's been doing, because I have been there before. Right, so yes. So capture card is out. Then I started looking into the VR. I've got the hardware to support the VR. I can afford the VR. I was going to get the Oculus S, because as much as I might like the Index, it's a lot of money. The problem was space. Now, the room I'm in is physically big enough. The problem is the orientation of my desk at the moment is such so that behind me is blue wall so that I can green screen out everything. And I'm also on the same wall in line with the cupboard that the PCs are hidden in, so the cables just run a little bit along it and then come up onto the desk. That leaves me pretty much in the middle of the room with the desk, because it's a corner desk. So I don't have enough room to actually stand up and do VR. Any combination of moving the desk around either means there's still not enough room for the VR, or if you get enough room for the VR, there's now not a blue wall behind me. Or worse, there's the door behind me, which means my wife would constantly be going, "Oh crap, you're streaming," and then shutting the door again. Anyone who saw me back at the old house will have seen that a few times, as she tried sneaking into the room terribly on camera a few times. That got vetoed. Wife veto. And the only other place that would work is the opposite corner of the room, and I don't fancy trying to get sort of 6 to 8 meter cables for all of my audio and video and power that will not give me desync issues. So VR's kind of out as well. That is why I don't like this system, Chad. Ah. This is why you need an auto-destructor. So yes. So all three of my options in my poll are not particularly feasible. Which is kind of problematic, really. Seriously, you need another bit of ladder. Nice little house he's got, though. I'm not sure you're meant to have a walk-in fireplace. Very, very much what that looks like. Like, here, come in, kill the bird. He's got an anvil, though. That's cool. Probably invest in things like that. Outside, he's got this sort of fenced off area. You can see he's clearly been busy. There's his murderous sheep pen where he loves to slaughter all the animals. Night time? What's up on his roof? His roof. We'll try using the bed, see if we can turn it to daytime, if it's not already. Nope. It's just dark enough for a skeleton to be there. He's obviously picked the great biome. So I'm not going to go running out there to show you the next thing until I can rest, really. We'll stand inside for a bit while I carry on talking. So yes, so VR headset's kind of off the table. So the next bit of hardware I started looking at was, what's it called? It's called Go XLR, I believe. The version out at the moment, it's 4 sliders for your sound control, and then it's got a load of extra stuff like voice changer and sample board and the crap that I definitely wouldn't want or use. They're bringing out a mini version of it in November, which is like half the price. That is just the 4 sound sliders and all of the connections from my microphone, my gaming PC, my streaming PC, any external source. All of the things I would need to be able to fully balance the volumes properly so that we don't have the issue we have in a lot of games where something's too loud. I don't realize because my volume isn't the same as your volume because you're on a different PC, and I have to rebalance that in editing and all those fun sound issues. And because everything would be going through this one box, it'd all be one single sound layer. So I'd have full live control over it. You'd set it up to monitor so you hear yourself talking as well. So my voice to the game volume should always be balanced. I can tweak it on the fly. So I think that's what I'm going to end up investing in. It doesn't come out till November. But that's where stuff's going to go. I'm sure there will be some lovely setup problems with it. So there will be a few live streams where people who are very helpful can please give me some feedback to help set that up correctly. That's the music for nearly nighttime. So with it nearly becoming nighttime, I'll get on to the idea I've got for content for the channel. So I'm not really enjoying Total War 3 Kingdoms. I didn't particularly enjoy Thrones of Britannia. They're all just very similar reskins of the same. Like Rome 2 was a complete refresh. They redid a huge amount, and it had a lot of problems at launch, which represented that. Attila was them taking it down a very, very dark path. It felt and played very differently, even though the units were very similar. Everything after that has pretty much, including the DLCs for those 2 games, has pretty much just been more of the same. It's the same units in the same compositions. It reskinned with. Now I like a lot of the campaign map changes they've been making, but the actual fighting just doesn't feel like it's getting any real progression. Ignoring Warhammer, the whole Warhammer side I'm treating separately. That stuff's good, but yeah, Three Kingdoms Heroes thing, not enjoying. They've announced Troy. It was leaked, but so we knew about it. But that's, to me, just sounds like it's going to be Three Kingdoms, overpowered heroes, set in Greece or Anatolia, whatever you want to call it, the Mediterranean. So I'm not particularly thinking I'm going to enjoy that one either. So what I've been looking into is going back to the Total War I do enjoy, which is Empire and Napoleon. Now, Empire, unfortunately, despite having the better map, was the one that came first out of the two and is rather buggy. To the point where the last campaign I did in it, I actually reached a point where if I fought a certain battle against a certain army, it blue screened of death every single time. So I kind of ruled that one out. I went for Napoleon. I haven't done the British in any of my plays for Total War yet. I've been kind of saving them for a special thing. So that's where I'm going to be going. Now, to make it more interesting, / more difficult for me, and more amusing for you, what I'm planning is basically Wellington's army and Nelson's navy I will control and do what I like with, and any sort of garrison or blockade forces that are completely uninteresting to deal with will also be solely on me. All of the other armies I want to assign to one or more people that are donators or long-term subscribers that have chat regularly in the chat and are willing to come into Discord just for a chat channel. And this is the bit I haven't worked out. So some of the games work in months. I can't remember how Napoleon works. I think it's early and late seasons. I think it's like early spring, late spring. I need to look into that. But say for the year worth of in-game time, they set a goal for the army they're in control of to say, I don't know, invade northern Spain. And I have to try and achieve that. Obviously, that's massively open to trolling with someone going, yeah, go invade Paris with one army on its own. So it will be tempered somewhat to filter out ridiculousness. But I want to go down that route. There will be a backup from the usual mob, filling in any gaps for people who don't, submit their orders of the year. So that's the plan. Hopefully some people will be interested in that. I know I spoke to the Twitch subscribers already in their Twitch subscriber channel on the Discord, and they seemed up for it, taking control of an army. Hopefully some of the other guys who are more interested in Total War will be up for it as well. I know Supernova was pretty interested in getting involved. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Austin in chat on the Twitch, on the live stream, has said, oh, that's going to go really well. That's the point. Napoleon, I don't usually struggle too much with it at all, really. I mean, if you put it up to max difficulty, then the artificial buffs do make it difficult, and the campaign can get away from you if someone snowballs. But I'm pretty confident in my capabilities at Napoleon Total War that fighting with from a disadvantaged position, for most of the cases, I should be able to at least achieve something interesting, even if not world domination. And of course, because I control Nelson and Wellington, I should be able to support things that do need support, just maybe not all at the same time. Also, to incentivize people, I think what I'll do is I'll keep track of each army's, not progression. What's the word I'm thinking of? their stats, you know, how many kills, deaths, territory captures they achieved, and at the end of each year do like a little summary bit at the end of one of the videos that says, you know, this was the order, this is what where they went and what they achieved. This commander came out on top, and almost rank people for how well it went to try and incentivize people picking things that are doable. I may even throw in some of the old, here's some game keys for the top performer, because I do have quite a few games to give away, and I'm looking at investing in the Humble Bundle, which will mean I'll end up with a load of duplicates. So there may be free games in it for people who are wanting to get involved. I'm a bit reluctant to say that's 100% going to happen, just because then people might get upset that I don't use their army in the optimal way to farm them points for getting stuff. You know, I may put a bit more discretion in it. Someone's clicked the Discord link in the description and it's expired. Excellent. So I need to upgrade my Discord link. So what I'll do is you should be able to go to my Twitch channel and find a link to Discord there. You should be able to find it on the bottom of my YouTube videos. Of course, according to Austin, I need to update that one. I will do that as soon as I can. Scumby's in the Twitch. You might be able to invite people. Let me quickly do a link now. I'm gonna have to row this boat around the other side again, aren't I? Because I'm the wrong side of his dock now. Yep. Expire never. Generate link. Copy. And here come the skeletons. Right. Just put the Discord link in chat for the live stream at the moment. I will go around and update my various descriptions and things. I'm not going to go through every video that's got that description link because, yeah, that would take a while. But all of the recent ones will get that updated. So, yes, well, whilst I've been talking completely about a different game, we've rode around the starts of Chadman's Mega Pyramid. I mean, filling the inside of that in such a way that it stays lit so that he doesn't get things spawning in there is going to be fun for him. I speak from experience. I've built a Mega Pyramid about that size before on a previous server. You end up with torches every couple of layers. Yep, Winter K's in chat. So yes, so obviously towards the start of the series for the Napoleon thing, there's going to be less armies available and navies available because just they're not built yet. So I suspect what you'll end up with to begin with is a war council where majority rules. Let's go investigate what those torches are. You know, everyone puts in a vote. The one that comes out on top is what gets acted upon. And as more armies become available, maybe we won't go over there. I'll go turn it to daytime. As more armies become available, that can start getting whittled down with people getting assigned to them. I will be offering priority to people who support the channel. So anyone who's donated to, what was it I used? I can't remember. I think it was a tip jar thing. Historically, anyone who's subscribed on my Twitch channel previously. There's a Patreon, which got set up and never really used. So anyone that's ever become a thing on that. And YouTube's got some new features. I think they're called memberships, which is the same as a Twitch subscriber. So those are all 100% get an invite, and then at my own discretion, anyone who's been a long-term member of the channel and contribute a lot will go back, going back a long way. You know, just they'll get thrown in as well if they wish. They will have to be in the Discord though. There is a channel in the Discord called Access Requests. If you want to hop in the Access Request channel and just put Napoleon, please, I will sort out a channel and get everybody in on that. I would say he's had a large tree there recently. Creepers everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to evacuate Chad's space before I end up getting it blown up. Yep, so looking at chat, Scribbles, you subscribe to the Twitch. Yep, so you're more than welcome if you follow the Discord link and just post in the Access Requests channel. I have to keep looking at the name. I will sort that out for you. Scumby's obviously been around since year dot. Winter's obviously a regular, so is Lunar Dusk. I will, you know, YouTube gives me all the information of when you subscribed and how often you comment, so I can look into all of that kind of information and will make a judgment call based on it. So the main thing I'm not sure on about at the moment is the time period, in that, you know, how long does an order stand for? What is a reasonable amount of time for me to try and carry out someone's order? And how many episodes is that? I suspect I'll have to do it off of in-game dates, so the number of episodes may vary, because obviously if there's lots of fights going on, you don't get many in-game years out of your episodes, whereas if there's no fights going on, you can get a lot of years very quickly. The other bit I forgot to mention entirely is I'm not intending to use vanilla Napoleon. I am fully intending to use NTW3 mod, which is one that you have seen before. I believe I did a France playthrough with it for a while. That was using version 4. They're up to version, I think it's 8.6. But it really slows down the fighting. It makes things a lot more lethal. I think it, like, you have fog of war, and you need to basically use light cavalry to go scout and find the enemy. I do remember there used to be a bug with it for, I mean, it's mostly a multiplayer mod. There used to be a bug with it where the enemy would spawn as a giant blob and have to sort of form themselves out at the start. I think one of the more recent major versions has fixed that and sort of focused on the single player campaign side of things. So hopefully that is gone. If it has not, then what I will do is I will just sort of deploy my forces and then stand and wait for as long as is required for the enemy army to form up before the battle starts. In terms of the video, that will be done at, you know, massively, rapidly accelerated speed, so you don't have to sit and watch it. Right, let's go check out French Monk's base. Oh, I've already got mine cut. Let's jump back to chat quickly while this is going. Wintercase says he needs to try that mod. It's a bit of an annoying mod to install. You basically need a fresh install of Napoleon. Then you have to load it up so that it does its initial setup, like the base game. Then you download NTW3 Core and install that first. Then NTW3 Maps, because they have some custom maps. Then NTW3 Themes, because they redo all of the music and all of the graphics. Then you need to go and get whatever their latest patch is. I mean, if you follow the instructions on, I think it's on ModDB, it tells you everything you need to do to get it working. Wow, French, you really went up and down with this thing, didn't you? Like a roller coaster ride. Winter says, have they not put it in the workshop? I don't know if Napoleon supports the workshop fully. Or if it lets them do what they want to do. I didn't see any mention of it when I was looking on their forums, and they're usually pretty good about that sort of thing. So I would guess, possibly no, it doesn't go through the workshop. I mean, I managed it in 10 minutes this morning. Most of the time taken is downloading. They're pretty self-explanatory. It comes with installers. It's like double-click the executable, point it at the Napoleon Total War directory. Off it goes. Get the next one. Off it goes. Get the next one. Off it goes. Then finally load it up and away you go. Right, we've arrived at Station Monk. He's that backfired a little bit. Okay. That's just impressive. I mean, you walk out of the station to that. Got like a proper little drawbridgey type thing. Is that mossy? What block is that? He's got mossy cobblestone. He's got like a weird little banner. Why did you even get that? The hell are those? A set of stairs to nowhere? I guess seating maybe? Got a clutch of chickens. Double fire. Oh, he's using barrels for storage. That's kind of cool. I've not seen those before. I can hear his parrot somewhere. Got a nice use of logs alongside the planks, whereas I just went planks for everything. There's the parrots. Better not let them escape. Okay. That's a really nice room. Somebody has spent a lot more time on this than I have. We'll go that way in a minute. Ooh, unprotected stairs. More Joffreys die this way than any other. Top of his guard towery type thing. I'm guessing he's a jungle biome by the look of it. Ow. Oh, that's the block that was on the bridge. It's the logs. It's the type of wood he's got in the area is a different colour to what I'm used to. Oh, he's got himself a spell book thing, or enchanting book, whatever, from the library. Won't mess with it because I'm not sure how those work. I don't want to break anything. You know, steal spells that he's been working on for who knows how long. Little garden patch. Turtles. I steal the eggs. Cool. Stole a load of eggs. Might help me get my own chicken farm started because I think if you throw them, there's a chance they turn into a chicken. Total egg bandit. Let me just have a quick drop into chat for a second. Somebody spends all of their time watching me play Shogun 2. Oh man, I miss Shogun 2. Like, actually, I don't like base game Shogun 2 at all. I think it's dull and boring and all the factions are basically the same. Call of the Samurai, however, love it. Those Kisho ninja strolling up to their fort, climbing up the wall, grenading the hell out of everybody. Yeah. He's got a water facing room. I mean, it could be a dungeon. Hey, easy ginger. Man, he likes his impressive tall rooms, doesn't he? This is just going to be at the top of a tower, I think. My biggest problem with Shogun 2 is the map. It suffers the exact opposite problem of my issues with the map that China has. So my issues with Japan as a map is it's long and skinny, and you don't really have many options on where to go. It's kind of, that guy's in front of me. I got to go right through him to get to the next guy. Whereas China's just like, I'm a giant amorphous blob. You can't protect anywhere because there are 0 choke points. Have fun. Can I climb these? No. He's just got weird skinny bamboo trees. And he's got a nether portal. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. What I'm more surprised about is that it's open like that. Because things can come through them. I normally have a sticky piston style iris from Stargate on them. Although, I don't think we found what we need to get sticky pistons yet, so... Well, French monks think very impressive. He's obviously spent a lot of time on that. Prepare for the roller coaster. I wouldn't be surprised if this route doesn't make some people motion sick. Because some people get motion sick at the slightest hint. So yeah, so that's my plans for the channel going forwards. So all of the hardware plans I had got scrapped. Trying to improve the sound audio quality is the new goal. So that any revenue I get from ads and whatever, and any donations, all of that all goes to that. Hopefully it will sound better, and even if the actual sound isn't better, my ability to control the volume balance so you can always hear things clearly and cleanly will significantly improve. So at least that's something. Scribble says it would be cool to get a Total World War game. The problem with that is Total War works on blocks of infantry. You know, you've effectively got a rectangle fighting a rectangle. World War II definitely wasn't like that. World War One, maybe, right? A few instances would work like that, but you'd have to be pretty abstract about it, and like, I don't even know how you deal with trenches, and I'm not convinced it would work. Okay, so for the guys on YouTube, like watching this back later, I'm about to start the walk to Asdir's base. If it turns out that absolutely nothing exists, and this is a boring ass walk, and I don't say anything interesting that I feel is relevant along the way, I expect the video to cut about now. You may get snippets of useful discussion if some comes up. The guys in stream, we're going in. And immediately hitting water, that's always a good sign. Oh, Christ. What is this? Has Chad made Aztir like a water entrance or something? I mean, I know he's a Norwegian Viking, but... Oh, okay. I know what this is. This is Chad's secret water entrance, marked by two roses and 3 torches randomly on the sea edge. I didn't think Aztir had particularly been active on the server for solo stuff, so that's not at all surprising. Like, why, what is even that all about? Never mind. We tried. Right, I think that is probably a good time to bring Minecraft to an end and move on to one of the other games for the live stream. Yeah, while we're between games, what's everyone think of the Napoleon plan and if they'd be interested, etc. Also, what should we do next? Let's do Forged of Blood, because then...
The history of a people is often one of violence.
Shut up, fake Delios. No one cares. So yeah, okay, if you go to that access request channel thing and put in your YouTube name, like just say, you know, request for Napoleon campaign, and then put your YouTube name in brackets so I know who you are, I will start sorting that out. What's the is anyone capable of googling quickly the oh crap, how do I describe this? So for the naval, you had the Admiralty board, and they were kind of the top level like decision making group for the Napoleonic era naval battles. What was the army equivalent? Is it just going to be called something like the army board? What's their headquarters? British Army. Army headquarters. Horse Guards? What was Horse Guards? Horse Guards was a military headquarters, wasn't it? Cool. I'll just call it British Army Headquarters. Job done. Actually, I might quickly explain that to Chad. Hey, Chad, I'm going to do a Napoleon campaign. Wellington and Nelson's army / fleet are going to be controlled by me. There's going to be a group of people that eventually, when there's enough armies available, becomes one each that control and dictate what everybody else is up to at a campaign map level. If you want to get involved, I mean, obviously it would mean you'd have to watch the videos, so I don't know if you have time. You're more than welcome. I just thought that would be something you'd find amusing. Ridiculous troll orders will get ignored. So no, I'm not invading the Crimea on turn 3. The doggo's vanished. I can't see him. That's usually a bad sign. Alright, welcome back to Forged of Blood. We have our first Talon. What's the annoying phrase that keeps getting used? Is it the Talon strikes or something? One of them loves yelling and it was upsetting everybody in the chat. I guess we can see where the name comes from now, at least. I guess step 1, 7 days to reach Lankara. Oh, here we go. Here comes the explanation. Prince Tavias, have a look at this. We literally just stepped out of the castle, dude. A Tyran Council of Free Lords letter. The belligerence of the current conflict that has befallen our lands, we decree. As the inevitability of war threatens every last corner of Ataras, we, the Free Lords of Ataras, have in solidarity elected to form once more the Tyran Council of Free Lords, as was done in a period of strife that followed our great uprising. This council will hold conclave and render unto all peoples of our world the right to choose a new monarch. We call on all combatants to heed our warning. Ataras will not survive a prolonged conflict. This war of claims is your right to wage, but the aftermath of the war will be suffered by all. Make peace if you will, or prove your worth on the battlefield, but at the end of this war, there will be, if not by your conquest, then through our arbitration, we will be watching. Really? So, would anyone actually take this seriously? Would the rebels so willing to give up their territories for some conclave? Would Thorn by the mothers, would we even consider this if we were winning? So, altruism and rationalism. We have no reason to believe that Dienas and Callan would submit to this council of whoever it is. Your Highness, the Ataran Council of Free Lords enacted the Ataran Conclave that stopped an all-out Neshland civil war and put your ancestors Tavos as the first king of Ataras. They were simply lords and ladies who had had enough of war. The Great Uprising left our world scarred, and the extinction of the Volgisi and the old stone dwellers had soured the taste of war for many. Tavos shrewdly married off his children to the right families and found himself named king in the first and last Ataran Conclave. So it sounds like the game is giving us a time frame at which point we need to murder our way to a majority or make enough friends that we get voted in to be king at the end of it all. Okay, if there are enough lords who are willing to accept the Dienas and the humans as part of the conclave, I see no reason why the rebels would refuse. Maybe early, but war takes and takes, and it will exact a toll that none of us can afford. Okay, so why did they not call this conclave now? Stop this bloody war before more lives are lost? Or if we are victorious in the field, then we have no need to put ourselves before some conclave to be judged. Yes, let's try that one. Are you so confident of your abilities, brother, that you'd risk the lives of your men and butcher your way to victory? Whatever the case, if this conclave is called, we must be ready. The conclave will render the gains made in war moot. Each region will put forth their own representative lord, and in the old tradition they'll decide who reigns. War will no longer be about lands and banners, it'll be a war for the philosophical heart of the people. What are you going on about? War is war. Regions we conquer will be ours, and by simple arithmetic, whoever has the most will win this war. In a manner of speaking, yes, but unless we have the entirety of this world, dissent will continue to grow. Holding a region will, over time, sway the population to our side, but should we come to conclave, the regional representatives will choose whoever is best aligned with their philosophies. Which means that the end game will be a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. Does not change our goals, my king. Prince Tavius will still need to lead our forces in the field, and his actions will continue to be judged by all. But now we stay the course, and if conclave is called, we must answer. Until then, this war will continue. So be it. You're all dismissed, and good luck, brother. Hang on. Right, pause. So, how can we see how a territory is aligned? Because that made out that the populace aligned to a ideology. So where do I see what the... Because you'd want to conquer regions that... What would you want to do? Early game, you'd want to conquer regions that don't align to your philosophy, because then you've got time to force them across. And late game, you'd want to conquer ones that do align to your philosophy, because they're already there to vote for you later. Scumby saying, Fluff says a lot of things, Fluff can be lies. Yes, but when I was looking into this game initially, I read some things that implied something happens later in the game and stuff goes down, and that kind of thing matters. So maybe, well, just carry on for now. It might explain more as we go on. Oh, hang on. Yeah, down here in the chat. New weapons in the marketplace. 4 new followers have been added. 150 tax. 5 regions shifted personality towards claimants. 8 shifted towards rebellion. Okay, so maybe the personality shift isn't the same as the altruism, whatever hedonism, rationalism thing we're deciding. Maybe those are 2 different systems. It says there's 8 new followers though. Don't know where those followers are. Maybe back at the castle or something. Right, we start exploring the region. Traitors and thieves aplenty. Ankara is in a state of rampant lawlessness as agents of the rebellion, bandits, and a few remaining pockets of Neshlan resistance clash openly across the region. Where it has reached Genovan, a small band of surviving Red Guard are caught between a large rebel force and bandits looking to plunder an abandoned caravan train. This is good news, my prince. I'd feared all the Red Guard were gone, but the order stands tall wherever it can. You must hurry, the men will not last. And the gold, let's not forget that gold and still weighs down the wagons. The men come first. Raya's father would have said the same. Or, of course, Loyalist PDT. Or followers' personality towards Tavias. I'm going to go with the top one. Hang on. How is he in the conversation? He's back here being king. Apparently we have telephones. Oh. So the Red Guard are trapped on the bridge, rebels at their back, pillagers and thieves all around them. Be swift and may the mother smile upon you. No sitting back in this one then. Oi, you there, you want to join your friends, eh? Come on boys, get the guild bastards. Rest of you take as much of that gold out of here before the rebels come for it.
Telai, ready for battle.
Yeah, Scumby's just reminded me we're using the magic radio stones that we conveniently have just enough of for the base station to have one, and each of the talons to get one. Well remembered. Okay, well there's no real route down there. I mean, this deployment is rubbish, because if I move him, he's just going to get in the way of somebody else.
By your will.
Right, go there, then slide.
Ah!
Can you see? He can see to shoot the...
Sir.
Move to there. Now can you see? No.
Take me to the enemy.
Right, this is my axe guy.
Guild scum.
Oh yeah, I wasn't far off with the whole mobile phones thing. I just completely forgotten the lore reasons for it.
As you wish.
I was gonna say charge boys, and then she started talking with a female voice.
The Talon strikes.
Over there?
Yes, dear.
That was an odd voice choice.
Guild scum.
I'm bleeding.
Oh, you think you're better than us, eh?
$150 on a bow. Nice.
Point the way, my lord.
Okay, move to there. Take that shot. I'm sure you won't hit friendlies in the back of the head. There's only 3 of them. What? Where were you the last, like, 6 episodes? If I just block this guy in now, I think I have.
I'm wounded!
Why can't you hold your turn? Why can't this be D&D?
You're not so tough.
Yeah, Scumby makes a good point. If my guys are doing that much damage, what's the enemy doing?
Can I help you? By your command. By your command.
Charge! She must be in medium armor. He's in heavy and he doesn't move anywhere near that far.
Standing by.
Not sure I'm going to get to my allies
My lord.
even remotely in time to help.
Your blood means nothing.
I mean, that one might survive just because of the pure amount of health they've got.
The mothers grant me strength.
Like, why is this archer so damn slow? What have I got them wearing?
A wise decision, sire.
What are your orders?
Guild scum.
A dawn is coming. A human dawn.
Another one of them back there somewhere
Tell
then.
me what to do.
Alright. Let's move into
By
there.
your mothers, it will be done.
And smack them about. Or not.
Let's get on with it. Come on, the Talon strikes!
Sire.
That person can't shoot to save his life all of a sudden. And is about to get his face hacked off. Yep.
Awaiting your command.
That wasn't what I wanted to click. I wanted that one.
Tis hardly a challenge.
Mr. Thoras, you can come again. I like you.
Gills or not, you bleed all the same.
Your blood means nothing. We fight tactically, sir.
Did he just hit the wagon?
Yes, my lord.
Well, that did some damage. He's not going to survive that, though. Oh.
My lord. For the crown.
Alright, let's get this heal off on you.
Mothers guide my hand.
Well, that was an insignificant amount now, wasn't it?
I am ready, sir.
Who am I? It is the bow person. Not quite the same level of deletion.
by the old mothers. It will be done.
Oh. Archie got him in the end.
Ready.
Let's no, let's keep running.
Strikes.
I need to get up there and try and protect both the people and the wagon train, I think.
Strikes.
Enemies will fall.
You, however, might as well swap because you're just not ever gonna catch up.
What are your
And you can help out in other ways like that.
Dawn is coming. A human dawn.
You have need of me?
So yeah, there's 4 sides. There was me, the greens are my allies, which are the red guard we're trying to save. The blues are the rebels, and the, I would say greys, the ones we murdered, were bandits trying to pillage the wagon.
The mothers guide my hand.
Let's get on with it. Controversy.
My main concern with those archers I've got is they're very slow.
Let's get on with it. Come on.
They're wearing medium armor. Maybe they shouldn't be wearing medium armor.
Tight in position.
I mean, I would have expected medium armor to go faster than that. We just got hit.
There will always be more of us.
Oh!
Can I help you? For the king.
As you wish.
The mothers grant me strength. Yes?
Okay, that's that dead.
Our enemies will fall.
You blood me to the ground.
You better run, Sunshine. Oh, where did your friends come from?
Over there.
Sir,
Highness?
sir.
Ready and willing. We fight.
See, they're wearing heavy armor and moving an absolute mile.
Tell
I might have to look into skills and things here. And
For the king! I'm bleeding!
Let's get on with it. Come on.
we blue move to there. Green slide across. And then we've still got our attack left.
As you wish.
Can I get into range? No.
Awaiting your command. 'Tis hardly a challenge. Is that mud?
You got yourself a new king, do ya?
We've got a couple of friends we can't see yet, which might come from, well, anywhere.
Tell I at attention. I see it.
Give him some initiative damage.
For the crown.
Oh, the true heir.
Why is it?
Tactically sound.
I don't get why it's costing me so much to move.
Yes, dear.
Oops, I just pushed spacebar. I don't know what that does. Probably ends the turn.
It will be my honor.
For the crown.
Ready.
Come here, Bowman. Wonder if it's because he's got a longbow. Just not getting any blue move speed.
The Talons by your command.
Tell I.
Slide
Ready
around,
for battle. Fine.
opens him up for the other guy to come in and fight.
I could die there.
As you wish.
Right, where are these unknown enemies?
Standing by.
Seriously.
For the crown.
Let's get on with it.
Alright, blue to there.
Strikes.
Green to there. Slap him.
Ready and willing.
Point the way, my lord.
I'm tempted to leave one here with the caravans just in case they sneak up from behind.
It will be my honor.
Where the hell's the enemy? Why are you running that way?
Tactically sound.
The mothers grant me strength for the crown.
Sire.
I don't like this. Where is the enemy?
My lord.
You have need of me?
Oh, hello. All right, fellas, back we go.
Over there.
Apparently they're coming up behind us.
By the old mothers, it will be done. We fight!
Freedom is our blood right.
The mothers grant me strength. I see it.
Our enemies will take in position.
Yes.
I mean, I said I had concerns about the AI of this game in my initial couple of videos. It seems I was entirely justified.
Let's get on with it. Come on. Let's get on with it.
Talon
Come on.
strikes. By your command.
Tell I, ready for battle. The mothers guide my hand. The mothers grant me strength. I will follow.
Our enemies will tactically sound. Your blood means nothing.
Here he comes. I wonder if they're
Standing
slower
by.
because I've given them longbows.
Ready. Traversing.
For the crown.
'Tis hardly a challenge.
Tell me what to do. By the old mothers, it will be done.
Alright, I'm going to set up a choke point just here.
Yes, dear.
You have need of me? For the crown.
Stay standing there, which should prevent the ally from coming through and getting themselves killed.
Let's get on with the Talon strikes.
Oh, that's the hope anyway.
The Talon strikes.
The Talon strikes.
Point the way, my lord.
There will always be more of us.
There'll be more of you all you like. You're just going to die in a firing squad.
Standing by.
Oh look, you can't get through. That's a shame. How to keep your
We are
friends
yours to
alive.
command.
Force them to stand.
Awaiting your command.
A dawn is coming. A human dawn.
Right, well, bring your human dawn around this corner, and we'll give you a proper welcome.
The mothers grant me strength.
Yes.
Ready.
Tell I, at attention.
Can he see? Nope.
You have need of me?
Fair enough. By the mothers, you're a welcome sight. That should be the last of them, of the rebels at least. They've been chasing us for days. Just our luck that we ran into these greasy bastards on the road. And you not come. It's all over now. Tell me, how many of you are left? One. What you see here, maybe one or two others spread across the region if they're still alive. Okay, so we can go. You're safe now, and with your help, the captain and his explorati will secure this land in the names of the Kinikan crown. Fall in, soldier, your war is not over yet. The crown still needs you. Or rest now, you've all earned it. The crown will restore order to this region in time. Ateras will be at peace once more because of your valiant actions. I'm going to go with the last one. Thank you, sir, but I still wish to serve. With your permission, I would like to go find my brothers. There will be many more battles ahead. The Red Guard will serve where it can. So, I can go very well. You may go. May the mothers watch over you for some altruism, or then you will not stand alone. A small contingent of explorati will be placed under the command of the Order. Use them to find your brothers and sisters, save as many as you can, and protect this land. May the mothers watch over you, which gives me altruism, loses hedonism. Personality goes up. Lankara's personality moves towards me, and I lose some gold. I mean, the bottom one sounds good to me. Thank you, sire. Strong as steel, red as blood. The Order protects. Okay. Superior Arbor shield. That's a great axe, isn't it? So, yeah, he doesn't need that. Don't think I actually really need any of this stuff. So we'll sell it all. Followers' personality shifts by +2. Congratulations on claiming your first region. This is a small pivotal step towards the reclamation of rightful place in Ateras. While this region now contributes to gold income for your war effort, gold can also be obtained by selling items in the marketplace. I'll be selling looted weapons and armor on the battlefield. With the Red Guard decimated, your talons will be the only force available to bring order and justice across your region, your lands. Regions under your command will likely have an additional regional quest for you to undertake. Additionally, you may be provided the opportunity to deal direct blows against your rival factions by completing story quests as they appear. Available claiming, regional and story quests are all tracked on the strategic overview window positioned on the left-hand side of your screen. Press tab to expand and close this window. The war that has engulfed Ateras is all-encompassing. As you and your forces fight to claim regions, so too do your enemies. The rebel and claimant forces will continue to expand their influence across Ateras and fight one another as the war rages. Right, so do we head up here and try to grab these two? Or do we head down here to try and grab this one and head off these claimants? I mean, I kind of want to do this quest, so I'm thinking we do that quest and then come round into here. Let's try that. Alright, a killer party. Lord of the region is holding a banquet to which representatives of a crown have been invited. Send a party to attend and ensure his loyalty to the king in the upcoming conclave. Nope. Fine work, my prince. Your forces are few, but you've shown you really have a chance. How fares the recruitment, Quintez? I made sure that we are a steady rotation of recruits every week. With a little luck, we may be able to convince a few Neshlan lords to join as more regions come under our control. Until then, we have to rely on fallen and human soldiers to fill the ranks. That will decide the fate of Ateras, my prince. Remember that. Whether it would seem that you're not completely awful, now go and take the fight to the rest of Ateras. Do it for father. You cheeky bastard. Do it for yourselves. This world is your birthright, my lord, so take hold. Never let go. In these blood-soaked lands of kings and pawns, you are the of kings. This world is your burden. Right, I've been pushing altruism and rationalism, so I'm going to go, ours, brother, we do this together. One more thing, sires. Yes. Prince Tavias, you must know that your decisions in the field will be interpreted as the will of the crown. You have my confidence, brother, but you would do well to represent my true intentions as best you can. Your actions, my head. Okay, I do my best to cast a kind light on our efforts, but do not discount the horrors that war will ask of me. The tactically sound decision is rarely the most palatable one. Rationalism +4 and Levian's rationalism +2. We'll drive him towards rationalism as well. Of course, brother, will do us all proud, I'm sure of it. The king has to read some more scrolls. Excellent. As Scumby pointed out, we do have to play the leveling game now. Because it's that time. Right. Do any of these increases mobility? I was sick and tired of how far those people could not run. Alright, short bow. Where did I want to go with this? Probably down that one. This is my great axe. Actually, longsword probably doesn't go anywhere. No. Great axe is already up there. So his longbow skills. Up that way. I didn't tick that, did I? Did I tick any of their stat boosts? Yes, I did. Good. I did something right. Nothing new on the battle axe front. We can increase spell casting stuff though. I am going to push them both down the same route for now. Can always swap them out to another, I'll say army group at a later point. Right, he got what he wanted out of there. What's combat stance? Ending your turn with an unused move action will cause the character to enter combat stance. Combat stance increases accuracy. Where's the other guy? Or is the woman with the shield? You? Better push you down the shield tree, I think. Possibly did the wrong person when I was setting that up originally. Assuming I got to choose it at all. Now, he's the axe over the top attacker, so let's get him an opportunity attack. We'll take those points back, please. You're a bowman. We want the initiative. That might be why my archers are moving so terribly. Okay, that's the leveling done. On with the mission. Why are we sleeping? What? It vanished. We physically couldn't get to it quick enough. Your Highness, a Bracati emergency event has occurred without the Red Guard present to handle the Bracati. A few locals are taking it upon themselves to deal with the threat. I fear they may be grossly underestimating their own abilities. If you have men spare, I recommend deploying the talent to investigate. What's the size of the creature, Captain? The lesser one, Lawkeeper. Not remain our road for long. It's more capable of killing a few foolish peasants. I agree we must fill the void left by the Red Guard. If anything, it would add more legitimacy to our claim. With men to spare, and Prince, you must investigate. But it's like way over here. A young lady by the name of Lilith Hillsmith has come to pledge herself to our service. Your Highness, High Commander, you don't know me, but you've crossed paths with my father some months ago. He was rude and he was drunk, and your restraint on that day spared he and his friends from what would have been a massacre. I mean, your debt's ours, and now I wish to serve. Here's one of the men that accosted us on the way here. Where did you get this armor, girl? My father is a smithy, a good one. When not in the grips of his drink, he saw the error of his ways and your kindness when he was sober, and he thought to gift you this armor and beg forgiveness. Nothing to forgive, girl. It was a trying time for all. I'm grateful that all of us made it through unscathed. He was killed by others when they saw him working on the breastplate. Couldn't save him, but I killed them all. You, all alone? My ears are not as pronounced as most, but I'm one of the fallen. The murderous vermin pose no real threat to me. Mother passed whilst bringing me into this world. My father chose to move and start anew. I looked human enough, and we didn't want any more pain or complications, so we kept my blood a secret. I'm not a fighter, but I know my way around a hammer or two. Please, I have little else in the world. Let me serve you. I'd be honoured to have you alongside my Tali, whatever those are. Are you sure you want to do this? Is that the multiple of talons? Really? Is your Highness, you and your brother spared him, and his own kind would not. My place is here. Lilith Hellsmith, a Tali of Kanikan Crown. Come, I will show you to the barracks. I'm sure you'll serve the young prince well. Okay. So, pause a second. More reading. Your Highness, since the pleasure of our mutual acquaintance is yet to present itself, I take this unrequited imposition as an opportunity to introduce myself and present a proposal. I, Nyan, the youngest daughter of the Drekken bloodline and last surviving heiress, the High Lord Nikas Drekken of the Davitican Assembly. It's perhaps not known to many outside the claim, but when Callan Thorn crowned himself king and sent his firstborn to march on the capital, he put forth a decree that compelled the entirety of the High Lordship of the Vitican Assembly to pledge their own children to service. My eldest brother and sister among those. Wow, really? Are we going to read this? I really can't be bothered. I assume the rest of you have been briefed on the contents of this letter. Well, we haven't. Abby's got a lover. Really? Gentlemen, through this idle banter, I'd like to remind you that you're both descendants of a Drakan. There's a family as honourable and noble as your ancestors, one that is already intertwined with your blood. Rumours believe that Lady Leanne's plan is rather clever. Question Explorati to examine the location she mentioned, and the rest I leave to you. Ugh. Right. If her words prove to be true, then her family is as much a victim as ours. It's worth a look. Say she's pretty. I'd rather like to meet her first, I think. I believe I am merely a means to an end for her. Hardly the love of my life or hers, but I suppose the benefits to Rome cannot be measured in affection. Well, we'll go with that one. I'll mark the ambush site on the war table. You can dispatch a party when you're ready. And it's the direction we're heading. Good. Oh, I don't wish I read that letter. It's going to be, go kill this person, and then I'll pledge my allegiance to you through marriage, blah, blah, blah. Just wordier. Alright, brother, there is much of our history that's kept hidden from us. I do not enjoy the volumes of text Keeper Urias is setting upon me, but I do have to admit that this has been an eye-opening few weeks. Perhaps we could both benefit from a few more lessons. Alright then, I'll leave you to it. Try not to die out there. Thanks for calling. Can I just get to the place, please? Pardon the intrusion, Your Highness, but a merchant guild representative insists on speaking with you personally. Okay, the guild. Direct them to the quartermaster. They have no business with me. Or I see the bribes have started to come, but I do find it strange they would seek me out directly. I'm going down the rationalism route. Her Highness, she's rather determined to deliver something the Prince will want to hear for himself. The guards have searched her. I believe she poses no risk. We'll bring a Volar stone down for her to speak with you. Very well, keep an eye on her, but give her some space. We do not want to make enemies we don't have to. Her Highness, thank you for granting me an audience. You have my attention, Miss Moa Crescentius. Right. Give me but tribute is hardly an apt description for what I bring. I present you a peace proposal from certain elements within the rebellion. Oh. Chat's come up with a good thing. It says, I figured this game out. It makes you tired with all the reading that you have to do, and hopes that makes your brain not work when it comes to the fight, therefore making it difficult. Pardon the intrusion, but call for peace from the rebellion is a laughable notion. If I recall correctly, this so-called first speaker was still eager to see the end of the Neshlan. Letter I brought does not come from him. Of course it doesn't. Letter, give it here, girl. Have a look at this, Your Highness. I'm on the other end of a weird magical stone. I can't exactly read. Apparently I can. To the brothers Kanikan, I send this letter with a plea to set aside the blood that has been shed thus far and look to the future. What's he doing, just holding the camera, looking at it? Too many fathers have been slain, too many children orphaned. I regret my part in the instigation of this war. There are those among the rebellion who believe that peace is the only way forward, and in that spirit I humbly seek an audience with a representative of the crown. Our correspondence and encounter must be conducted in the utmost secrecy. I shall await your presence in Athras at sundown. Any further details will be delivered with Guild Mistress Crescentius. From Felissa Johan, Spymaster of the Rebellion. Well, that sounds particularly ambushy. I'm going to say, I'm sorry, miss, but there's simply nothing here to prove this letter's authenticity, at which point she's going to pull something out that proves it. Or just say, well, I risked a lot coming here. Merchants Guild's support of the rebellion's cause is no secret. What do you stand to gain from this? This will render your revolt moot. Suffice to say that we see the brokerage of peace as a personal favour to the crown in times of war, one we will collect on. Besides, first speaker Dien's ideals disturb us. The pragmatists in us see the merit of the status quo, social equalities, and all. As long as the lack of guilds does not impede my standing in such society, of course. Thanks for trying, Luna. It's a lot of reading, I know. Hopefully it calms down. I'll wade through it for now. We're going to have another vote on whether this game stays on the list, so we'll see. Right, very well. I'll indulge you and your friends. The place in the interest of peace. Your kindness caught my family off guard before. They will not be the case again. Begone and tell your spy master she may lay her traps elsewhere. That I am granting you the mercy of leaving here unmolested. I'm going to go for that one. Shame really, but it is what it is. Good day to you. Lady Sakia, a tree of the Red Guard wishes to serve in your talons. Brothers found the remnants of my chapter in me. Thanks to your aid, the order is in your debt and I wish to serve you directly. Beyond having among the Tali, my lady, and I hope to see you the Red Guard yet live. And Tavis, you were wise to send the Explorati with the Red Guard. With luck, many more can be saved. Can we set up a second Talon yet? Oh dear. A Bracati fissure, the other end of the territory I'm in. My lords, Your Highness, this letter was delivered by a runner from the village. He insisted on iterating that he is merely the messenger. To the brothers Kanikan, in a world such as ours, I'd hope that cooler heads would prevail above the madness that's seen fit to control this land. You and your very men seek to destroy or bring about the end of us all. May you live with the knowledge that you denied the choice to end this war quickly. The deaths of your own kind and those they slaughter will be on your hands. From the Spy Master. Right, I'm determined to get one more mission in before we end this. Siash asked, did I complete Battle Fleet Gothic Armada 2? No, the balance in that game between factions was way off. Like, to the point where it wasn't even fun to play. At all. And shows think what might happen if we not arrive on Genom, and we did. These heirs might have... Come on, Quintas. Now the lads look. Our little shits would never have been allowed through the gates. What? Hey, old friend, the concern was not over your ability to see through the fast, but rather what the army at their back would have done to you and your garrison had you denied them entry. Well, we're all here, and they're all out there. Find and kill them, brother, and they deserve no mercy. Clear. Alright, here we go. Hang on a minute. Prince Levian Kanikan. Soldiers, come closer. The heirs of King Aurelian Kanikan have one question to ask you. Will you stand for the rightful heirs of this land, or are you openly admitting to treason? What? All of you look upon me and speak plainly if you do not see the true visage of my father. Come close and see past the lies of this impostor. Or, you imbecile, this act of yours is an insult upon my father's grave. All of you hear me now. My name is Tavius Kanikan, heir of Ataras, son of the murdered king, and I will not stand for this insult any longer. I'll go for the top one. We're taking the calmer approach. No, bastard, I am Tavius Kanikan. Get up, you fools, arrest that man and lock him away. Ah, imposter syndrome. Worn down Red Guardsman. Worn down Twitch viewers, or YouTube viewers, from all this damn reading. I can see why they didn't do voiceovers. Wait a moment, these men bear the royal seal. Sire, if you'll pardon my inquiry, would you please tell us of your escape from the castle? Quiet down you, or I will have your tongue cut out. If you are my king, then you may cut from me all that you wish. But until that is proven, the man who wears the royal seal of the Kanikan line is entitled to speak. Thank you, sir. Brother and I were led to safety by High Commander Gripper through the tunnels that ran beneath the castle during the siege. It was my father's final command to his loyal soldiers to see us through. My apologies, Your Highness, we may have misled. Beg your pardon, my brother and I fought our way through the ravenous hordes of humanity and emerged victorious. No true king would carry away in the darkness. Lies, all of it. Only the true heirs and the High Commander would know of the tunnels beneath Teonas Castle. And you, apparently. That is, of course, the true heirs in the Order of the Red Guard. Right, that explains it. Sworn to defend the crown. Sworn to defend the meek. Red as blood. Strong as steel. Yes, alright, we're all having a round robin. Ah, bollocks. Okay. Allies. No idea where the enemy is. Always a good time to start doing
That will be a
things.
good
Hello,
vantage.
there we go.
I'm wounded.
Well, that was some nice damage.
The Talon strikes!
Poor dude, always awkward when you're running a scam and the dude you're pretending to be shows up. Yep. Guys, this? Okay, it's one of my archers.
Sir,
Move him up. And pepper him a bit.
The Telai await.
Now, there's a lot of unknown units moving around.
I am ready, sir.
Let's get the Great Axe guy up there. Dash the axe user.
The Talon strikes.
I am ready, sir.
Oh, so close.
Let's get on with it. Come on.
Send up a sword.
You have no claim over me.
Point to the way, my lord.
Right. You can actually see that person, but let's move Hop up
By
here.
your will.
Hop.
Take me to the enemy. Our enemies will fall.
Try and keep pace with the other guys.
Your honor is mine.
Oh, you're going to expose yourself to getting shot? No, no, you're not.
You are no better than the human dogs.
Ah!
Ow. Who can play that game?
Sound.
Who's this? This is the
By
melee.
the old mothers, it will be done.
Get up there and smack that person. Sword user.
Over there?
Hopefully they can finish off that archer. Yeah.
Telai, ready for battle.
And heals a single character. We don't want to go hopping up there.
I will follow.
For the true heirs.
And problem solved.
Sir.
Let's get on with it. Come on.
You missed. I just realised he's got like a double move point.
The mothers grant me strength.
Ah!
Like we've lost one of the little shift ones and gained a proper. Wow, that works.
As you wish. Take me to the enemy.
Yes, my lord. By your command.
Oh. Someone's a bit worried. The
Let's
Talon
get
hasn't
on
struck
with
for a
it.
while.
Come on. Traversing.
I completely misread where that dot was on the map.
Your boy will fall like the best.
The mothers grant me strength.
Send my archers out wild this way. Meanwhile, you're
As you wish.
gonna block them off and miss again.
Ready to serve.
Here comes the allies to
Sire.
not reach target.
Ready.
And then block
The
me
Talon
instead.
strikes.
Lovely. Thanks, guys. Real helpful.
On your command.
Point the way, my lord.
Just hop up here for a bit of view and miss.
Sire.
I am ready, sir.
Finished. Right. Great axe. Battle axe. I mean, no, I'm just going to sell it all. Now, we've rounded up the survivors and collected all that they have plundered. It's a sizable cache. I find victory. Many have dispersed. Some have elected to join us at Ginneman, and a number of the surviving Red Guard and the retinue would like a word. Your Highness, the order had failed you and your father. Most of us are dead or scattered into the wind. We only tried to do our duty in a way we wanted to believe the false heirs, but here you stand. We pledge ourselves to your cause to serve the Kanikan line once more. Okay. Shift all regions personnel. Well, we've only got one, so it's not really worth doing. You're misled, but you remain loyal. The honor would mind to have you among the ranks of the Tali. We actually gain Romulus Cavaris, that's that guy, and Budia Scribonis, whatever. Okay. With Ginnivan now firmly in Lola's hands, the news of two young lords. Oh, right. That's the one we've done. So, why can we not click a second Talon yet? So, Scumby's done some Googling for me and looked up PDT, and apparently it stands for Philosophical Distance Threshold. You go to the bottom of the screen with the icon of the head with gears, you can see that system in play. Welcome to the Triaxis Philosophical Index. I shouldn't have clicked this close to the end of the video. Character under your command will have their own plot point removed as a result of your actions. The circle drawn around you to have his philosophical point. Characters who leave the circle will leave your party. Switching to the regional view, you'll find the regional philosophy plot for every region in Ateras in addition to the faction plots. Whether by conquest or conclave, victory in Ateras will be tied to your decisions and consequences. Okay, units. So the ones we just recruited are sort of right on top of me, I believe. I possibly need to not drift too far this way, otherwise my brother goes away. That could be bad. Well, good to know. That's where we're going to be bringing that to a close for now. The systems are interesting. The extortionate amount of reading is taxing. I'm hoping it's just front-loading the story and it will calm down once we get going, but we'll wait and see. I think it needs another week. Alright, that's Forged of Blood done for the day. Right, I really need to go top of my water because all of that reading is, yeah. Oh, so yes, asked, am I hyped for Cyberpunk? I mean, I love The Witcher. The Witcher 1 prompted me to get the books, and then I was getting the books as they got translated from Polish. I didn't enjoy Witcher 2, to be honest. It was very railroaded. Witcher 3 is awesome. So, I'm extremely interested to see what they do with Cyberpunk. You know, the setting's not... Like, I'm not a massive Cyberpunk thing, but I don't really have anything against it either. It's a neutral view on Cyberpunk as a setting. But CD Projekt Red make good games as far as I'm concerned, so should be good. Plus, Keanu Reeves. If anyone's going to boss you around, it might as well be that man. That and Sean Bean. Right, time for Three Kingdoms. I'm going to reiterate something I said earlier in one of the other videos, just because some people will only watch Three Kingdoms, so they won't hear me say it otherwise. Oh, I have no problem with fantasy settings or sci-fi settings. In fact, they're some of my favourite settings. Just cyberpunk, specifically the whole body modification and all of that sort of stuff. I mean, sure,
War is
why
as a
not?
great
But I wouldn't be like,
inferno.
oh, amazing.
It cannot be contained, and so spreads and multiplies. On many fronts you now wage war. Take care not to be overwhelmed by multiple conflicts, and strive towards total victory as soon as possible.
It sits in the same little blob of things that I
As the
think
tide
could be
rises
interesting,
and falls,
but don't particularly
so
have
too do the
any real
fortunes
opinion
of
on
war.
as steampunk.
Your army, having confronted a strength far beyond them, has succumbed to oblivion.
Right, hello everyone, welcome back to Three Kingdoms. As the Gong Swen San, probably said that wrong, campaign. I must admit, to be honest, I'm not enjoying romance mode. Just the whole heroes thing. For some reason, it works for me for Warhammer. I do not like it for my historical games. I'm going to keep giving it a try, but yeah, you may see me start drifting away from Three Kingdoms and moving back towards Total Wars like Napoleon that I actually really enjoy and want to spend my time on. But it might just be a bit of a downer because of what happened last episode, so I'm going to ride it out for a few more and see if my opinion still stays the same. I mean, I had that opinion before the last episode. Last episode just reinforced it. That's why I have no real love for the fact that Troy got announced, because it's this game in Greece and that region. Not interested really, but we'll see. I believe my armies had all moved and done the things, so it's end turn. See what this little bugger burns to the ground in the region. Maybe that livestock farm. Suyash in chat has asked, what next Total War would you like to see, historically speaking? Like, I don't really care about the time period. What I would like is for it not to be yet another swords, bows, spears, cavalry on the sides. Let's run in a giant wall and melee each other to death for a bit. Like, so obviously gunpowder is a thing. So Empire, Napoleon, Shogun, Fall of the Samurai, that kind of style. Pike and shot, it mixes the two. You know, you got that transition period. Probably even medieval. Medieval mixes it up a lot. It like the cavalry and mobility become more than just a thing you slam into the rear and flank of units. Yeah, Troy got announced. Go check out the CAE channel. It's got a cutscene of Hector fighting Achilles. Outside the gates of Troy. But yeah, just something that mixes it up. We've had Rome 2, we've had Attila, we've had Thrones of Britannia, we've had this, we've had all of the DLCs in between. With the exception of Oh, what was it? The one for Attila that was basically just pre-medieval. The name is escaping me at the moment. That is the only one that I have felt has mixed it up a bit. Not counting Warhammer. Warhammer's its own thing off on the side. My next historical title, obviously, Troy is what is coming. What I would prefer is something that just made it a bit different. I mean, then release another one of this type afterwards. You got to juggle it. You just don't just reskin the same combat method. Like what they've been doing on the campaign map is wonderful, amazing. That's improved massively. Diplomacy's a thing. When has that ever been a thing in Total War? But the battles are just the same. Charlemagne, that was it. Thank you. Right, they're attacking. I'm gonna fight it because I want to cause as many casualties as I can. I mean, my absolute ideal Total War, if I could pick anything, would be, you'd either call it Empire 2 or Victoria or something like that. It would be Empire's map with Rome 2 style, a general has to lead an army for it to go strolling around, so you don't have Empire and Napoleon's... Where's my village? You don't have Empire and Napoleon's problem of there's just millions of armies all over the place running around doing what they like. You know, they need to be under a commander. You got cavalry? No. So I can just... root this lot up. Can I get any advantage out of my terrain? Yes.
Take heed, warriors! Stand ready! Attend! Arrows! Archers! Attend!
But yes, sorry. Empire 2, and I would start it just earlier than Empire started, so that Pike era that they've got is actually an era, not just the first 10 minutes of the game that you get frustrated and annoyed with.
The time has come! March quickly! Faster! Run!
Also, what it would let you do is it'd give you a lot of options for DLC campaigns. You could have a DLC focused campaign on the American War of Independence. You could have a focused DLC campaign on Napoleon. You could have a focused DLC campaign on everything going on in Africa, like the Boer War and all those sorts of things.
Stand ready! Keep warriors!
It's such a good setting for small,
To attention!
specific,
Ready!
like focused battles. Turn them that way so they don't get picked on.
To attention! Archers! Double time!
And also, it would mean it would have the newer co-op system, because the one in Napoleon's a bit wonky. Oh, they do have cavalry. Bad plan.
Ready, bows!
Back behind that wall.
Move out quickly!
They don't have a lot of it, but they've got some. I'm asking, will I do an Age of Empires 2 campaign? Seems unlikely, to be honest.
Loose missile! relent! Make ready!
Right, now focus down those archers.
Our men flee the battlefield!
Get some counter battery going.
Take heed, warriors! Double time! Bows! Strike your targets! Ready! Kill them! Lander ready! Run! Run! Archers ready! Bows! Ready, bows! Shoot! Archers, prepare! Missiles, fire! Our men are running! The
How are they
spineless
faster than
cowards.
me? They got like equipment.
Hurry! Move! Faster! Go, go, go! Run! To attention! Archers!
Yeah, they got murdered. We took some with us.
Prepare! Unleash fury! We are losing ground! Move! Move! March at the double!
Firing
Open
on
fire!
this. I can weaken some of the key units. Sirius asks, am I going to play the Troy DLC? It's not a DLC, it's a saga game, which means it's its own standalone game.
Rain down death! Our warriors run! Craven dogs! To attention!
How did more people not die from that?
Ready! Move! Archers ready! Bowman, stand ready!
She's got an ability that reduces arrow damage. That's just nasty.
Our men flee the battlefield!
Alright, so we completely killed off a unit, that's good. Everything else got wounded. Oh, who are you? Oh. Really? Where are all these armies come from? Why are they not attacking my allies? And 3, where are my allies?
As one, we will be a scourge of chaos. Your choice.
It's like I'm the punching bag. How does Lady Liu have so many armies? She's got another one down here sitting in this town. And there was another one down here somewhere.
Persevere.
Alright, can he march stance to the next city?
Be ready to move. Bring me news of the province.
Get him in that city?
Home gladdens the heart.
And I guess we wait and see. Like, how? Just how? This is my other problem with the newer games, the way they've started doing the economy to stop snowballing.
Ignore this suggestion at your peril. You insult us.
And why has a large city only got that for a garrison? I also dislike that I can't drop units in as a garrison. Like... Was that another Lady Liu army? She got 4. Faction Confederated. Bring in harmony. Right.
I refuse.
How has she got so many men back?
Reject corruption. Strike true. Focus your rage. Fortune smiles upon us. Let us not squander opportunity.
We must be as patient as the blossoms.
All of China now watches. Conduct.
Why am I in the village? Alright. I'm gonna keep the medium sword infantry as like a reserve.
Ready, bows! Bows! Cavalry, mount up!
Cavalry's going on a single flank. Actually, maybe not.
Cavalry, stand ready! Prepare!
Alright, he's a champion, so he's good at dueling. He's a commander. He's a sentinel, so he's good at tying things up.
Make ready!
He's only level 3 though. Oh, they're all level 3.
Take heed, warriors!
Alright. Well, we'll adjust to that then.
Make haste! March quickly! Make haste! Go! Go! Hurry! Run! With speed!
Vanguard level 5. Strategist and commander.
Ready! Make ready! Hurry!
So he can range block chance. He's charge resistance and melee evasion.
Stand ready!
And he's for fighting.
At the ready! Double time! Double time! Move out quickly! Obey me! The time has come! Hurry! Stand ready! Cavalry to attention!
Right, where's the one with the range block chance? You. Get up here.
Go! Go! Move out quickly! I will cut out your heart.
Shut up and die!
Our comrade is under attack! March quickly!
Alright, keep you back.
At the ready! Run! Run!
Horses, stand.
You're coming on to the left to deal with that guy.
Strike! To attention! Run!
Move out quickly.
Move out quickly! To attention! Show no mercy! Kill them! Swordsman ready!
Bring one of my swordsmen across.
At the ready!
I admire your effort, but it is foolish.
I will crush you for this insult! Keep hold up! Stand ready! March in the double!
Just try and distract that right flank a little bit because they got a lot more units over there than I do.
Axes! Attend!
Attend! Attack!
Unleash fury! Kill them!
Cavalry!
Attend! Go for the legs!
Come on, cavalry. Right.
Swordsman, ready!
Stand ready! Go, go, go! Young sword!
Oh, really?
Double time! No! One of our generals has fallen! Do not waver!
What is going on?
Steel yourself! Sword, stop hand! Double time! The time has come! Stand ready! Blades ready!
Oh, that's medium swords versus light swords. They should be winning that comfortably.
Charge! Our warriors run! Craven dogs! Fight!
Right, we're breaking their archer line.
Attack!
Cavalry on the left's just stalemated.
Do not relent! Attack! Destroy them! To battle! Swords! Show no mercy! Steel yourselves! Go for the legs! Do not relent! The enemy unit flees! What cowards! Swordsmen! To
Come on, cavalry, keep it up.
swords! Kill them! Attack! To attention!
Making the back of the lines run.
Make ready!
Ah, now they're starting to fire in though. One's coming back.
10 swords! Move out quickly! Show no mercy! Sword drawn! Unleash fury!
What are we doing this
How many
side?
have you killed? Not enough, I think.
I dearly hope your blade is sharper than your wits.
Steel yourself! At the ready! Prepare! Fight! Move, move! Go, go, go! Destroy them!
Get away from the back of that unit. Go get those archers again.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha! Run, run! Do not relent!
Yay.
Swordsmen, ready! Cavalry, stand ready! Charge! Take heed, warriors! China
Still
will
running
revel
down
in
those
your death.
archers. Oh no, that's
Your
spears.
words are as
Get away.
pathetic as you are.
Run, run! Destroy them! Kill them!
How?
Attend, swordsmen! Hurry, move! Ready! To attention! Faster!
How are medium swords not easily beating light sword militia? This is what I want to know.
Take aim! Swords at the ready! The enemy unit flees! What cowards! Cavalrymen! The time has come! Cavalry! Blades ready! Swords!
Oh, they're getting stuck fighting spearmen.
Faster!
Pull them back.
Ready to fight! Prepare! Do not relent! Swordsman! Go for the legs! Mounted soldiers! The enemy unit flees!
Alright.
What cowards!
Let's pull all of the cavalry
March
back
at the double! Swords
out of the way.
ready!
And then we can send it back in again somewhere more useful.
Archers, attend! Swords sharpened! Take heed, warriors!
Nothing behind.
Cavalry, mount up! Move! Horses, stand!
Okay, let's set up a
Run!
three-pronged sandwich attack on this one unit.
Blades, prepare! Unleash Our men have no ammunition. They cannot fire. Archers, ready! Run, run! Run! Keep up! Strike! Horses!
Right, they
Attack!
broke that.
Blades! Double time!
We're getting there with the cavalry. It's just whether the rest of the army will hang on long enough
The
to
time has come!
do anything useful.
Orders! Bowmen!
I think the answer's going to be no.
Horsemen! Stand ready! Ready! The enemy warriors are running!
Oops, wrong button.
Cavalry, attend! Go, go, go! Faster! Charge!
Alright, let's go try and save this left side.
Cavalry, to attention!
Well, that was be my right side originally, but... That general's running.
Take swords! The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
It's broken them. Axes turn and fight.
Attack! To battle! Hurry, move! Show no mercy! Ready to ride? At the ready!
Okay, that commander's available again.
Move out quickly! The enemy warriors are running! Mounted soldiers! Fight! Steel yourselves!
Oh, they got rear charged. We're going to have to do the same to them. Choo-choo! Hey, French monk.
Our men are running! The spineless cowards!
So French monk asked, is this game weird? I don't like the whole heroes side to it. There is a records mode, which means you don't have these weird heroes, which I haven't had a chance to try properly. Maybe that will solve my issues with it. But
Steel yourselves!
I don't know. It's not my favorite.
Attend! Go for the legs! Swordsmen, ready! Fight! To attention! Gears, archers! Faster! Attend swordsmen! The enemy
Like,
warriors are running!
how much has she just strolled around the battlefield murdering everyone?
The time has come! To attention! March at the double! GE warriors! Attend! Knocked and ready!
Alright, I've still got these full strength archer units.
GE warriors!
Ideally, I want to try and kill her off.
Ready! Ready! Go, go!
You lead them on a merry chase.
The enemy general is fallen. They were no match. Sword, sword. Strike. At the ready. Ready to fight. Archers, prepare. Take heed, warriors. Swords sharpened.
Alright, then come back this way.
Stand ready. Unleash fury. The enemy unit flees. What cowards? Hurry, move. Run to battle.
Charge into this blob, and then pop his
Go for the
ability.
legs.
I mean, like, he's killed 133 people. That's not what I want from my game.
Ready. Make ready. Move to attention, archers.
Our generals have fallen. Command has passed to their lieutenant. He will report on the battle.
Swords drawn. Knocked and ready. Strike. Ready, bows. Run. Attend. Hurry. Move. Faster! Archers ready! Bows! Move! Fight! Archers attend! Tien swords! Kill them! The enemy warriors are running. Ha! Archers, prepare!
Right, so now the whole army has to kill this one guy, who may well just actually survive. I mean, he's a strategist, so he's the easiest one to kill out of all of their generals. But I'm sure my morale is hanging by a thread. So's his, apparently.
Our success looms large.
Look at that cavalry number.
Righteousness won today. In time, they will thank us for this.
Oh, replace your dead general. Keep old retinue, okay.
The mightiest tree survives on its roots.
And I want a strategist that gets on with everybody. Hello.
My aim is precise.
Age 60, killed in line of duty. And 27 for the champion. That doesn't stop the fact that this guy
Impossible.
came strolling out of nowhere. He's also got this one, and this one, and... No, that's Kong wrong. I'll let her off with that one. And there's another one down here somewhere. Like, defending. Ridiculous.
Bend.
Like, what's
Do
the
not
actual
break.
garrison of this army? Of this town? I can't even remember where you see it. Like one stack of units. He's going to go for the fishing port instead. Right, well, that's like however many turns for them to replenish. It's going to be a while. We'll see if we can hold off the next wave of full stack armies coming in the next episode, I think. Yeah, Lady Liu made it out alive. Of course she did. I definitely want to go play Napoleon instead of this. I think that's incentivized me to speed up the Napoleon plan. Anyway, I think I'm going to call that there and go get some lunch. And then sit and do something less stressful. So thank you all for coming. Hopefully you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you same time next week. Bye for now.